everyone, it's Wolfy-Chan, and I'm back with another review, and this time I'm reviewing Tactics, which is kind of an older anime. They used to show it on Sci-Fi when they used to have Anime Mondays, and then they went to Anime Tuesdays or something like that, and then they stopped showing anime on Sci-Fi, which now you have Toonami, and you can see all those anime, but it tends to be the newer one, except for like Cowboy Bebop, which they don't run that as much anymore, and like Inuyasha and stuff like that. I think they strive for newer anime, which, leaves kind of some of the older ones kind of in the out of the spotlight, but this was one of them that used to be on, and I loved it. And I still do. I'm still trying to catch up with this one as well, because it's also kind of one of those things that you have to find it, and when you find it, it's awesome. So, it's about a guy who, when he was a little kid, he used to see spirits and stuff like that, and he still does now as more of an adult. Our main character is Kentaro, and he's just an awesome kid. Well, an awesome guy. And he basically is writing stories in a newspaper, which, as of right now, this is kind of when Japan turned from samurais and kind of went more to the guns and stuff like that. So I don't know if it's like turn of the century kind of thing, but it's definitely when samurai were becoming less of a thing, and men wore more suits and women wore more dresses and stuff like that, to be kind of like when England had its kind of like 1920s kind of feel and stuff like that, with the dresses and it's all that stuff. And it's kind of that, because there's still kimonos being worn and stuff like that, and all that stuff. But it's in that timeline. I can't remember where, but it's really cool. I love when they do that kind of stuff. And Kentaro is writing about his stories as kind of an exorcist, but it's kind of stories, because not a lot of people believe in the yokai and the spirits and stuff like that. And so it's more of kind of in the newspaper and kind of a book series that he's kind of selling to make ends meet. Funny enough. But he can also exorcise bad yokai, bad demons, and all that stuff. And he kind of makes servants, which one of his servants is this little fox girl. And she turns into a human, kind of serves the house, takes care of the house, forces Kentaro to finish his manuscripts. Because the guy procrastinates a lot, and it's hilarious, and I love it. She always tries and forces him to do that, which then he kind of like, oh, I need to go get candy, gotta go get candy, bye-bye, finish your manuscript. But he, in the end, does, and gets his book out, and all that stuff, to make more money so that they can live. And so he goes, if I remember right, up to a shrine, because people have been saying that there's been stuff happening. And so Foxhero comes also. And they find a kind of old Tengu god kind of person. And so he's always kind of wanted a servant like that. Kind of. But he's, if you give them a name, which I believe he's named the fox girl Yuki. It's been a while. But he names this kind of Tengu kind of god, what is it? Haruka. I was trying to say it was Haruhi, but it was not. It was Haruka, which is kind of funny because the guy's a guy, and then he helps and follows Kentaro about trying to help with all the mysteries and stuff like that. And there is an understory, other than the funny episodes that happen each episode, about kind of this person that kind of wants to unleash the yokai and make people believe in them again and kind of hurt people. Whereas, Kentaro, oh man, his name's really long. But Kentaro is just wanting peace for everybody. And so, it's a journey between that and to stop them. So he has Haruka, and he has Yuki, and he has all his friends, which he then befriends a little girl who sees kind of the monsters as well. And not like she sees him, she was haunted by him. Kentaro helped exorcise him, and went through kind of that stuff to help them. So she kind of comes around and helps, and she's in more modern garb with a skirt and stuff like that. She's so adorable. And that's kind of their gang. So they travel a lot and try and help people. I can't remember if I watched the ending of the series, but it's a really good anime, and I will continue to watch it when I can find it and all that stuff. And I definitely recommend if you like more of a supernatural feel to things, and supernatural creatures like Tengu and kind of fox girls and stuff like that. And it's awesome. These individual stories, too, really good, because they go over kind of some of the mythos also, because I know that there's like a picture one, like an episode about Cameron that steals your soul, stuff like that. So it's really awesome. I definitely recommend this. More for somebody who's been watching anime than to kind of start, because it's kind of a weird series. But I definitely love it, and I definitely recommend it. So if you definitely want to watch something kind of as a fun thing to kind of watch with Supernatural and to have kind of hijinks, I definitely recommend Tactics. So if you like this video or you like any of my reviews, definitely hit up this video with a like, subscribe to watch more of my anime reviews or my manga reviews, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Wolfy-Chan out. Bye-bye.